Hello everyone out there in gaming land, this is Joan in the Blood DK here with the Interior Guard versus Argloth in Buried and Hold. Now Argloth is an interesting fight. Now this Interior Guard team is coming straight off of defeating Halifis. They saw that they held Tolbarad and decided to go ahead and take on Argloth. Now Argloth is not a particularly hard fight, he's even called a loot pinata. So not expecting too many surprises from him. He has two basic mechanics that you have to worry about. We're going to be seeing the first coming up here. But if you notice, this Interior Guard team has split off into two groups, and each group is stacking on one tank. Now here comes Meteor Slash. Now what this does is it causes a debuff on everyone that hits and spreads the damage of the attack among everyone. So the tanks got to taunt back and forth. Now Zan is the primary tank for this fight, leading it off and doing an excellent job. And Eldrick's taking a bit of a back seat, but that is okay. So as you can see, there was another Meteor Slash, and they're going to be going back and forth. Now taking a look at our second tank in this fight is the guild leader Eldrick, playing on his warrior Adler. Excellent work here. Now you can see them very patient, hammering out damage, controlling that damage well. The healers, of course, we have Tote, the guild's main healer, leading up this Interior Guard team and leading most of the dispels. He also casts a nasty curse that has to be dispelled, but these healers have no issues. Speaking of healers, we have Fupram, who I'm told is not Mortlock. He's an excellent priest healer. Glad to have him on the team. He is all over this particular fight, and it doesn't seem like they're having too much trouble. So going into the second mechanic of this boss, you have Fail Fire, which just pretty much drops a fireball on the location of a player, and they just gotta move out. Get out of the fire. Rating 101. So, doesn't seem like the Interior Guard had any trouble dealing with that particular mechanic. Important theme right here. Move right back in there. We're gonna talk about a few of the DPSers we have here. We have Shepherd, an excellent mage, hammering out some pain for this Interior Guard team. Now, as you can see, this fight's pretty basic. Just back and forth, and then you hit the fail fire. And you have to maneuver around that. Good thing about this fight is it allows announcers like me to talk about some of the great players on the Interior Guard team or whatever guild team we are taking a look at this week. We saw a nasty Meteor Slash, but it looks like we're doing okay. Quick dispels there. Want to go ahead and talk about another one of the DPSers, the heroes of many raid teams. We have Aradin. Excellent player. Definitely helping out with this kill here. We could see some healing rain. Very good, these two groups, for AoE heals. Since there doesn't have to be a large spread between the groups, it's almost like two 5-mans taking on a single boss, so that helps a lot. Going into another player here, we have Drenanor, who is an important player. He is the reason this Interior Guard team was able to down Halifis before coming to face an Argloth. So excellent off-taking from him. And we enter the second Fail Fire. Now, you can see the melee here using a pretty standard technique, if not a little advanced, is that they're using the interior, you can see Eldrick doing here, of Argloth to continue DPSing and avoiding the fire, squeaking out as much DPS as they possibly can. Survivability is important, but getting that damage is out too. Speaking of damage, we have Anidis, who is an excellent hunter, the only hunter on the team right now, helping them out. You can see those totems just firing away at this boss. Now, we've gone through two fail fires, normally done at 66 and 33%, so we're edging up at the end of this fight. But like I've said in the past, it's the end of the fight that tends to be the most dangerous for this Interior Guard team, or any team, because that's when you start to run low on mana, run low on cooldowns. One thing that isn't running low is damage. We got another great DPSer from the Interior Guard team. More passes, back and forth. Doesn't look like a single mistake has been made by this Interior Guard team. Argloth unfortunately can't push out the damage necessary to really threaten the lives of the tanks or any of the DPSers. Normally this phase is only a problem if you have issues with the taunt. Yes, Cruxus. Excellent stuff. A paladin, I believe. Healer. And we're continuing to hammer away. They did decide to go with 3 healers on this fight. Those backup heals can help out, but they are pushing out a lot more DPS. So Again, this interior guard looks at it no problem. Is it down? Yes, the boss goes down quicker than expected. Look at that. The interior guard hammering away on Argloth for another victory.